everybody. Good evening to you. How are you? So, Chantal just finished up a very long live stream a little bit ago. It went on for almost 3.5 hours. And I'm going to work my magic and try to make this react a whole lot shorter than that. So, what was going on in the live stream? Well, same as usual. It was late at night. She was up. She kept claiming that she was tired, although the live stream went on for almost 4 hours. Hello, Booger. What you doing? She's up here. What? Come here. You hearing her? She's trilling at me. Yeah, so it went on for 3.5 hours, and she was being crabby throughout the live stream, just being crabby with the beaters. Hey, Booger. What are you doing, kitty cat? But there was some drama going on in the chat with some of the Beezers. Salah kicked Tracy out for a while. Don't know why. Got to go over that too. And there was another Beezer that got blocked also. I think it was No Sugar. Hello, Booger. Oh. So there was all kinds of stuff going on. Also, during the live stream, Chantal was crabby at Salah for not going to get her an ice cream while there is active conflict going on in the area. Chantal just not understanding that while there's an active conflict going on literally almost right outside her door, Salah's just not going to go out and get her an ice cream. She's just all kinds of crabby about that. So they were kind of going back and forth a little bit. So yeah, there was some drama. Hey, Booger. So I've got some stuff to go over on Twitter, as well as the live stream. And if she gets boring in the live stream, I'm just going to fast forward through those parts. That's one of the things I like about doing the video records versus doing a live react, because the magic of the fast forward button, I just love it. She gets boring, I can just zip right past it. I'm not stuck reacting to her live and waiting for her to do something interesting. If it ain't interesting, let's just fast forward through this sucker and get it done. So I love you, Booger. But I got to use my hands, kitty. I'm sorry. Oh, all right. So you guys know what time it is. It is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, everybody, it is time for the Twitter peeps. Although I will confess, even though Chantal's live stream went on for almost 3.5 hours, it must not have been all that interesting because there's not much in the way of Twitter peeps and clips from the live stream on Twitter. That's okay. The Twitter peeps are not going to last that long, and we can just get straight to the live stream, and there's that. So let me just go ahead and bring up the screen. For those of you that are on Twitter that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that are not on Twitter because you just don't want to be there, but you want to keep up with all the Twitter stuff, that's why I do the Twitter peeps. So I hope you enjoy. All right. First tweet is from me saying, let's all give a round of applause to Kevin the Rooster, who crow trolls Foodie Beauty and not letting her sleep. LOL. We love you, Kevin. Keep crowing, bro. So there's a picture of Kevin, or at least it looks like Kevin. And Kevin, stay away from the hens, Kevin, and the pigeons as well. Stop making those pigeon hens. All right, just cut it out. You're doing too much. But feel free to troll Foodie as you will, sir. Two-Tailed Caper said from Neo Taro's latest Foodie Beauty video, LMAO. So yes, this is a clip courtesy of Neo Taro. There was a moment that happened during her tarot reading. Let's watch.
All right, so Foodie Beauty's in Syria. What's the update? Part 500. And don't take offense to that. If you ask me for an update, y'all already know I'm going to come through. But Spirit is a little agitated by her actions and her behavior, her energy. And so I just have to tell you what I hear. Yeah, see release. This person is at a gravesite.
Well, I've already given my thoughts about the reading. And what was coming to me when this card was put down on the table. For those who were interested in my thoughts, I did a react to all of this reading from Neo Tarot. I kept getting off this card. The foodie is hanging on to a lot of things from her past, and she needs to release those things from her past, because holding on to those things from her past it's really keeping her prisoner from getting better in the present. She's just holding on to past issues, memories, perhaps even trauma, just holding a grudge, holding grudges, I should say. There's more than one grudge going on here. And it's really restricting her. But if you want the full react, it's on my channel already. And if you'd like to watch Neo Tarot's reading without my commentary, please feel free to go to her channel. So Ashley Renee says, in Syria, she claims Salah is boring because he did not take her outside to get ice cream. Foodie Beauty will never appreciate the situation unless the conflict is in between her and ice cream. So this is a clip from the live stream. Let's watch.
No. I wasn't mad because you didn't get me ice cream. I was mad because you didn't want to go out.
Lies. That's a lie. I'm not mad because you didn't get me ice cream. I'm mad because you didn't want to take me out. Chantal, do you think we're new? Are you assuming that the people who are watching you, that we're all brand new, that we've never watched you before? Many of us have been watching you for years. You are very food motivated. You look at food as some sort of a great reward. You don't do anything unless there's some sort of a reward for you at the end, whether it's money or food and money. Wherever you go, if you go somewhere, if you exert any kind of energy, you want food at the end as a reward. You're not just going to go out to go out. You want the promise of food as a reward when it's over, whether it's a burger or ice cream or something. You just simply can't go out and do something unless you get fed when it's over. So trying to tell Salah or any of us, it wasn't because of the ice cream, we know better.
And I was bored.
Chantal, you were in Canada where you had full access to a lot of things. And when you were at the Canadian Villa with Pete, you were very content to stay in the house all day, every day for months and months and not go anywhere. And if you did go out of the house, what happened? It was either to go to the dispensary or go get food or go see Natter. You didn't just go out to go out. So you are very content to stay home and do nothing as long as you have someone to wait on you hand and foot.
That fly. And I know we can't really go far or do much.
Yeah, you think? I mean, there's conflict going on outside. Yeah, you can't go outside and do much. Hello.
But I thought we could go get ice cream.
See, there you go. It wasn't because of the ice cream, but it was because of the ice cream. So you wanted to go out to get ice cream. It wasn't because you were bored, you want to get out of the house and smell the air and feel the sunshine. No, you wanted the food.
And you didn't want to go out. So I said you're boring.
He's okay with that. He's okay if you think he's boring. He probably thinks you're boring too. You both had that in common. You're both boring. Do you think that hurt his feelings? It didn't. He probably thought, oh, she thinks I'm boring, and that means she'll leave me alone now.
Well, we went out today, didn't we, sweet love?
Oh, boy.
My husband will eat crap and leave empty boxes in the freezer and acts like he didn't eat it all.
I don't know what it is with Teardrop. Teardrop constantly in the chat downgrades and talks down about her husband. She says the most disgusting things about her husband. She's just mean to her man. I don't even know her man. I don't care about her man, but she's a wife to a husband. And she's always talking crap about her husband as though that makes her look good somehow, and it doesn't. It makes her look like a pile of crap.
Oh my God. Yeah. Not risking our life. No. We're not risking our life. We're not in a dangerous area.
Chantal, you are in an area where it can go from peaceful and fine 1 minute and then not so fine the next. You do understand that, right? I mean, anything can happen at any time, and you got to be prepared for anything at any time happening. You can't just assume, oh, we've got 15, 20 minutes to go get an ice cream. And then after that 15 to 20 minutes, things get dangerous again. You don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. You can't predict anything right now where you are. But all you care about is, I want ice cream. I've got to have my ice cream. Not taking into consideration the fact that there's a literal war going on around you. God, you're stupid.
And the ice cream is literally not even, it's a quarter of a block away. And he goes all the time to the store. And I wanted to get out. I've been stuck in here for 2 days straight. And I said, let's go get an ice cream.
Let's just do pretend scenarios, Chantal. Let's just say he did take you to go get an ice cream and something happened. Then what? What if he had left the house and something happened to him? Something really bad. Then what you gonna do? It's astounding. For someone who claims to be a wife, you have a supposed husband, you're not thinking about your well-being, and you're not thinking about his well-being either. All you care about is filling your stomach and your craving for sugar. I would think if you loved your husband or even yourself, you would think, I really want an ice cream, but man, is it dangerous out there. I think I can wait. I think I'm going to make myself wait. But no, you just want that doggone ice cream. So that's the clip. Okay. Oh, wow. Here's Salah making this comment saying, I'm going to buy a vest and helmet, babe. You want? What is your size now, 3X or 2X? Please, she's not a 3X and she's not a 2X, Salah. She's about a 7 or 8X, maybe even 9. I don't know. But she's definitely not a 3X or a 2X. Come on now. Salah goes on to say, Nina, it's safe and not safe. Anytime could happen anything bad, such as random bullet or car BOMB or whatever. Nobody can expect this stuff. So even Salah is saying anything can happen at any time, anything. Even he is saying that as someone who's living there, that you can't get too comfortable. You cannot get into that mindset of everything is safe when it's not. Then he also goes on to say, you'll risk your life for ice cream? Are you on this, guys? I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't go out for ice cream in a situation like that. Are you kidding me? Bad Seed says, Foodie Beauty, Tracy, seek help. So here's Tracy again, wanting attention from Foodie, posting these messages. Tracy says, Chantal, isn't rugs illegal there? She also says, because all of the reaction channels are saying you are definitely taking something like FFG. I'm not naive. I know you and Salah do not or use rugs there. Tracy at Cinnamon, why do you think that? There is nothing for her to get high on but life. Tracy, do your homework, Tracy. You can get substances anywhere in the world. Anywhere. If you want it, somebody somewhere is going to have it. You just have to know who to talk to. Maybe have a connection or find a connection or find something that you can be in an altered state on. Over in Syria, Captagon is a thing. Captagon is also a problem. I'm not saying Chantal is on Captagon because I don't know, because I'm not there. But anybody watching Chantal, watching her in real time, can see that she's definitely under the influence of something. Like those of us who've been watching her for years, we know the difference between sober Chantal and not sober Chantal. Those of us that were there during Crackhead Olympics, that got used to the hamburger eyes, that got used to her being in an altered state, we can clock it a mile away. And I don't know what she's doing over in Syria, but she's definitely in an altered state. Coincidentally, it really started to amp up after she did her community post and she was claiming that Salah found her quote unquote brain pills. And she was trying to say that Salah found a supply of antidepressants, although getting antidepressants over in Syria is very difficult because the infrastructure is very shaky. A lot of medical supplies, medicines, antibiotics, things of that nature are very, very hard to come by. So how is it that Salah managed to procure antidepressants for Foodie? And let's just say he did find some for her. If he did find the antidepressants for Foodie, she wouldn't be coming on camera acting the way that she does if that's what she was taking. It's got to be something else. I mean, she's coming on camera very, very hyper. Her eyes are basically just like all swollen. She doesn't look sober is what I'm trying to say. You can tell she's under the influence of something. Definitely something. She's not even smart enough to wait until after her live streams to do it so that nobody will know what she's doing. She comes on camera while she's under the influence, and it's very, very apparent that something is going on. That's why we are saying it, Tracy, because we've been around Chantal a lot longer than you have. We watched her for hours and hours and hours during Crackhead Olympics. She was streaming 6 to 10 hours a day, every day. And many of those hours, she was not sober. So we can pick up easily when she's not under the influence. And she's not under the influence over there. All right, moving on. Let's see. DX says, Chantal just told a story about how when she was a child in summer camp, she was lodged with a bunch of other girls who were allegedly biatches. Chantal was top bunk, dangerous, and her only friend was a spider spinning a web in the corner. Is Chantal a piglet named Charlotte? Chantal, you are borrowing off of a very old but popular story called Charlotte's Web. It was a book that was written, which was then turned into a bit of a movie, and it all revolved around a piglet that befriended a spider, and they formed a friendship, and the story had a sad ending for the spider. The piglet's name was Wilbur. I grew up on stuff like that. I grew up on Charlotte's Web. So why are you borrowing off that story, Foodie? Why? You need to stop borrowing off of other people's stuff. Mary Beth Wiley says, he's always going to the store so he can talk to his new bae. He gets you a sugary snack, Foodie, because you're a toddler and it keeps you from complaining. So here's another clip. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Kristen says, Salah called Chantal out for nagging him to get her sweets. And she tried to turn it around and say it's his fault for always offering. Let's watch.
Babe, why you always say, babe, I want ice cream. Babe, I need cheese slush. Babe, I need food, babe.
You know why she does that, Salah? Because she found out from an early age that if she nags, if she complains, if she whines long enough, that those that she does that to, that they will eventually give in and give her what she wants. What you're experiencing, Salah, is something that's carried over from childhood. She learned how to get her way by being annoying. She knows how to push people. She knows how to push people's buttons. And she knows what people she can push and what people she can't. And she knows that she can push you. And so she does push you. And she'll keep pushing until you push back.
Are you outing me again?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? If he is outing you, what are you going to do about it? You going to pack a bag? You going to come home to Canada? I don't think so. You desperate wench.
Oh my God, does she? Yep. I go, babe. That would annoy me.
She loves to annoy people. She likes to get on people's nerves. She doesn't care if she's annoying. She loves it. She knows that she's annoying and she uses that to her advantage. Like, yeah, if I can be annoying and get my way, then it's served a useful purpose. It's a good thing for her.
Babe.
Oh, God, the baby voice. I hate it.
Babe, can you get me a chocolate?
You know, I would absolutely be living if he turned right around and said to her, I could tell you where to stick that chocolate. Just give it back to her, Salah. She deserves it at this point.
Don't let him fool you. He's always asking me, do you want a slush? Do you want a slush? I'm going to get water. Do you want a slush?
Huh. So he's offering her all the time. Do you want a slushie? Do you want a slushie? I wonder, is there someone in town that he's interested in? Is there another reason why he's offering that stuff to her? Because I don't think Salah wants to be always running for Foodie. If there is war literally going on almost outside her front door, why would someone who's in the midst of all of that want to go out of the house to go get stuff that's really not that necessary? Is it just to have a few minutes away from her? Or is there somebody in town that he wants to talk to? Or something in town that he wants to do away from her, and that's the perfect excuse to get away from Foodie? I wonder.
Mm-hmm. Do you want anything, babe? I'm going to the store. Do you want something? Aha! See? Right? You can't.
Remember what I said, Foodie. If a man wants to get his bells rung, and you know what I'm talking about, If a man or a woman wants to get their bells rung, they will find a person, a place, a time, and an opportunity, and there's not a doggone thing you can do about it. You can be all over them like a rash, checking their phone, doing everything in your power to stay in control. But there's always going to be that moment where you're not looking and you're not paying attention. And that's when it's going to happen. So if he's playing nice with you and he's always coming up to you and saying, do you want a slushie? Do you want anything from the store? I'll go get it for you. Those alarm bells should be ringing in your head. You should be thinking, why is he wanting to go to the store so much? Why is he being so nice to me? Like, why does he always want to run to the store? Is he really running to the store, Foodie? What's he running for? Think it over. Idiot.
Can't deny. You can't deny it.
And all the tarot readings that have been happening, Foodie, he's got somebody on the side, girl. But all you're thinking about is, I want my slushie. I want my snacks. And if he's getting his bells rung elsewhere, that's the perfect cover. He can go get his snacks while you get your snacks. Do you understand? He can go get his stuff done at the same time he's getting stuff to pacify you. It's a 2-for-1, deal. DX says, this is part of the recap from the live, saying she is having a bee moment with sunflower seeds off camera. She says she is going to stop eating them over and over and keeps eating. Why am I eating this? I said I was going to chew. Well, because she's got an oral fixation, like hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth. She just can't stop herself. What else we got here? Aw, this is from Yog. He was ambushed by tiny kittens. So looks like the cat distribution system really gifted you. Look at all the babies. You can't just leave them behind like that. The cat system worked overtime for you. They brought you a whole bunch. What a gift. Time to take them all home. Just get a box and make it happen. Aw. Billiana says, these are my fur babies. I wanted to share because I love seeing Booger in your videos. Well, she's here right now. The white one is a male called Chama. It means champion. And multicolored is female called Kira. They are both smart learning English words. So, oh, look at the babies. What a beautiful picture. What a belly. I know. Aren't her cats pretty? Look at him. What a boy. Beautiful multicolored boy. You got beautiful cats, Billiana. Absolutely gorgeous. They're fluffy. They're floofs. Are we done? Did we catch all the way up? I think we did. Okay, 1 second. Okay, it's time to get on to Foodie's live. And I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm a bit clumsy. Oops. I messed it up. I'm okay with that. I got to share the screen, man. Doing things one-handed is kind of difficult. But I'm not letting go, Booger. I'll deal with it. All right. So as you can see, the live stream went on for almost 4 hours. And in my opinion, this is not content. This is Chantal being in Syria. She's bored. And she's just using YouTube as a way to keep from being bored. and making money at the same time. She just tends to ramble and go from one subject to another and pass the time while she's high. But she just talks about many different things. So if she starts talking about food, I will fast forward, but let's just sit in and see what she has to say. And I hope you guys enjoy the react.
You need to dump him. Oh no, I shouldn't say that.
Apologies in advance for the noise caused by the fan. She always puts the fan way too close to her. Honestly, Chantal, it'd be so much better if you did not talk at all. Just put on a live stream and have the fan in the background, and it would be really peaceful ASMR for people. Positive content for once. Be really relaxing for people. Just shut up, take yourself off camera, put the camera on, have the fan going on in the background, and let people listen to that.
Say that if he's a fan. Do you know what? I got a cameo once, Iris, and it was a boyfriend who said that his girlfriend, he was like upset because she was always watching me and it was cutting into their time. Hey, scene. We cannot tour the apartment because it's probably not wise. Molly and Liam. Hello, Molly and Liam.
Okay, I seriously doubt her story about a boyfriend getting a cameo with her due to the girlfriend watching her too much. Does that even make sense? So the boyfriend is upset because his girlfriend is watching too much of Foodie's content, so he's going to give Foodie money? What?
Halloween stuff out already? Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you. No way the fan noise. I have my microphone on. How? Hey, Sid. The living room? I have to clean it. There's stuff all over the couch over there. And I don't know if it's anything that I should show you. And I can't see from over here. The fan is fine. What about now? Wait, maybe if I do this. I want to have shisha. Hey, Angela! Okay, what about now? Can you still hear it? Audio is fine. See? See? No tour. No, maybe someday. I don't know. I showed you my kitchen. That's the most important area. And the little squat toilet. This is probably the most interesting room in the house. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So deal with it. I'm joking. Whoops.
She is being extremely loud tonight. I am so sorry. I'm trying, you guys can see right here. I don't have her at max volume on YouTube. It's just that her voice keeps dropping and then rising, and then she'll get really, really loud. So I'm trying to keep the volume to where those of you that are wearing ear pods and headphones, she's not blasting out your eardrums, but it's difficult when she just keeps alternating how she's talking.
Trixie, member for 23 months. Hello, you crazy woman. Hope you're well. Thank you, Trixie. Ready, set, release. 23 months. Wow. That's crazy. That's a long time. Thank you.
And she muted herself. She muted. Stupid. You muted yourself.
Yeah, he was muted. Sorry. Cleo, thank you, Cleo. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the minute the fan goes off, I give it about a minute, literally a minute, and I start feeling beads of sweat. I have friggin' like heat rash on my side here. I don't know why.
Chantal, every live that you do anymore, you talk about the same things over and over and over again. How many times do we have to hear that you're hot? How hot it is? How many lives have you done while you're in Syria talking about how tired you are? Even before you went to Syria, while you were in Kuwait, you're in the apartment with the AC. Always, always, always talking about, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. And if it wasn't that, it was, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm starving, I'm hungry. So you're either starving or you're tired, or you're tired and starving, or both at the same time. Is there nothing else that you can talk about besides how tired you are, how hot it is? All the complaining, and yet you're not going home. Just go home if you can.
Probably from sweating. Ugh. Oh well. You just get used to it. Like you just, I don't know. But the fan has to be on all the time.
And anybody noticing the clickbait title? She titled this, I am so tired. And of course, people are going to be rushing to her live stream because they want to know, what is she tired of? Is she tired physically? Is she tired of being in Kuwait? Is she tired of being with Salah? You know, curiosity gets piqued. People go to her live stream to see what exactly she means by saying, I am so tired. And she knows this, and that's why she chooses the titles that she does. You know, the back and forth bickering between her and Salah. And then she says, I am so tired. Well, clearly she's not tired. I'm looking at her. She doesn't look tired to me. She's awake. She seems pretty perky. No sign of tired inside at all.
Oh yeah, Angela, you do get an arm wiggle. Pretty sick bees, Angela. Welcome to Very Important Beezers. I am very sleepy, Tammy. I was sleepy at 11 and I forced myself somehow to stay awake. Aaron, thank you, Aaron, for the super sticker. Thank you. Oh, I don't know, Miss Sickums. I'd have to think, and I can't think right now. Diaper rash cream. Wing wave. I know. We skin. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, I get adequate time with Pappy, but, you know. Thanks, Yeti.
I would like to say thank you to the people that got in my comments. I did ask the question in my last react, does the CPAP machine have to be plugged in all the time? And some of you replied and said, no, it doesn't have to be plugged in all the time. Chantal made the comment before in her live that the CPAP machine that she has drains the battery of a lot of power. Hence the reason why I was asking, does it have to be plugged in all the time, or can you just plug it in when you're ready to use it? Some of you said, no, you don't have to plug it in all the time. That's why I was puzzled, like, does it have to be in all the time? I mean, is that a thing? Because their power goes out, right? Also, Chantal's CPAP machine, I don't know how effective it would be, even if the power were to be on all the time anyway, because she hasn't had it calibrated in literally years. She is not someone that she is careful with her CPAP. She doesn't put clean water in it so that she's breathing in the moisture when she sleeps. When she uses the CPAP, she does it without water. She doesn't make sure the hoses are clean, which means she's breathing in air through dirty hoses, which could lead to complications like Legionnaire's disease. Because she's not had her CPAP serviced in so long, that means the proper pressure is not being used for the oxygen. So there's been no calibration in years. It's not been adjusted to the proper pressure, which even if she uses it, could mean that she is probably not getting proper sleep and she's waking up tired. So how effective is the CPAP really? Is it really doing a whole lot for her? I don't know. I really don't know. Only a doctor would know.
No, Morticia, you're not. If you switch it up and do cameos one night in the live stream, yeah, but they're time sensitive. That's the problem. My husband was trying to tell me a joke today. It took him 3 times to say it the right way. And then it turned out it wasn't even funny. Oh my gosh, I love these husband roasts. I live for them. Don't you hate? Then you have to fake laugh, or do you just roll your eyes and like just? Do you actually like just like? Do you ever feel like you have to laugh at jokes? Like, if you don't laugh, it's like so. I feel embarrassed, like for the other person.
Are you describing your situation with Salah? That when he walks in the room and he's trying to be funny, you fake laugh, acting as if he is funny when he's not, just to make him feel good? Kind of sounds like you're talking about you and Salah right now, and that's why you're bringing it up.
I'm checking my top fans. This thing is such BS. Okay, let's see. Because you're all top fans. Cleo's number 1. Susie, Q, and then Teardrop. Aaron, how's it going? Thank you, Aaron. It's going good, mate.
Chantal, are you so doggone broke that you're looking in the chat for people that have little crowns next to their name to see which ones are actually super chatting? Is that how broke you are? You're looking through the chat, looking for the people that have crowns next to their name. And for those people who are wondering, what's that all about? That's like a new thing that YouTube is doing, that if you're someone you've given a super chat, you get like a little crown next to your name, I think. So she might be looking for the crowns next to people's names to see who's given her money and who hasn't.
Thank you so much. I'm not fake laughing. I told him. He seriously makes me.
Oh, and it's terrible.
His laugh.
Her internet sucks. You know, look, I don't know what's going on in Chantal's chat these days. I really don't understand it. There are just some people in Chantal's chat that are way oversharing for no random reason. Like this person right here, Kat Sayri, says, I just found out my husband tried to seduce my sister. I'm sorry that happened to you, Kat, but why are you telling Chantal? And why are you telling the chat that? I mean, that sounds really personal. What is going on that people in her chat are just way, way oversharing?
I know, fake laughing, but we all have to do it sometimes, I think. To save face. Oh boy, Foodie. Jerry. Oh no, Jerry's passed away. What talk shows are still around anyway? Are there any? What talk shows are still around anyway? Are there any? Doesn't Drew Barrymore have one? I don't know why that annoys me. Thank you, Sharpie. He's cheeky. No, it's fuzzy. That can't be. That can't be. You know why it can't be? Because I waited all freaking day to use this internet, and now it's gonna be like that. Hey, pumpkin pie, are you pumpy? Yes, you're pumpy. When hubby says this funny joke, I just move my eye side to side, say I'm getting a coffee. I don't have cable, so I'm not sure. Yeah, same here.
Miss Underwood said, "You are in a war zone." Chantal's over there complaining about her internet. Miss Misunderstood says, "You are in a war zone." There is just a part of Chantal that she is just not acknowledging what is going on around her. It just won't let it in, will it? It just won't. She's just not acknowledging what is going on outside her door. She's just carrying on as usual inside the house, not acknowledging or wanting to acknowledge what is going on outside. Like, how dare there not be good internet right now? It's late at night. Never mind the fact that it's a war zone. And when you're in the midst of a war zone, things like that may happen. The internet may be interrupted. She's just not getting it.
The Pete's Marie show. Who did TMI? Nicole, 2 months. Using this to tell you your beezers love you. Thank you, Nicole. Pretty simple bees. And I love my beezers. It's better now, Jen Joy. Okay. The internet works during the day, but only for like browsing and stuff. I don't have enough gigabytes during the day to do anything other than browse and look up stuff. Thank you, Teardrop. Kind of better, not really. Oh, it's so annoying. Maybe if I move over there, only Mandy can stand. It's blurry. Beauty bites. There's no unlimited, no. Ah, well. What can you do? Nothing. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn off my camera. Do you guys mind? Just, who cares about looking at my mug anyways? I just want to get comfortable. True triumph. But only if they're on the list, no? Hey, Shauna. I'm good. How are you? Call me after 9. It's better. Go ahead. Turn it off. Podcast bees? That's what it's called, yeah. No.
Imagine being a YouTuber like Chantal. Like she's so lazy. She's so lazy. Can I turn my camera off so I can be comfortable? Even though I just started the live stream, we're not even half an hour in and I already want to turn the camera off.
Go for it. Since I moved into the villa?
Is the reason why you want to turn the camera off, Chantal, is because you know you're high as a kite and it's visible and it's noticeable? Is that why you want to turn the camera off?
You want to see me, dollies? Juice. The friggin' power better not go out. I'm just like I'm so tired. Yes. Just not a black screen. My picture's on it. I don't want to get comfy too. What should I have to drink? This is not. I know I need new clothes, but I just don't feel like searching right now because like I don't know, like there's no Torrid or Pennington, so it's harder to look for. I'm so tired. You know what I mean? No, Torrid does not deliver to Syria.
Okay, she's being way too boring. We're skipping ahead. Next.
Modding before Nina, but we're all good. Hey Miller. Wow, Secret Sugar Mama, that sounds amazing.
Okay, this is interesting. So, the last react that I did, Chantal had an absolute fit because Salah was appointing people mods without her consent. Didn't she tell Salah the last live that she did that she did not want Nina as a mod? And her reasoning was, I have enough mods, but yet Nina still has a wrench. So what happened, Chantal? I thought you had enough mods.
Thank you, Kaima. Did I say that right? I don't usually.
I'm sure it didn't hurt that Nina has given Chantal a lot of money. I'm sure that contributed to the fact that Nina got a wrench in the first place. You know, because Chantal likes to make people mods that give her lots of money. If you want a wrench in Chantal's chat, just give her a lot of super chats and you'll probably end up with one.
I usually do makeup live, but you know. Have you watched 1,000 Pound Roomies? No. I don't want to be mean when I say this, but I can't get in. I tried watching a couple episodes at my mom and I can't mom's because she has cable and I couldn't get into their personalities. Like they just were very boring to watch. And like if somebody's personality on a show doesn't catch my attention, then I just lose interest. So I couldn't get into it. Nescafe and milk with sugar. Yum. Pete's. You said Pete's. We have as many mods as members. Yeah, but Nina's always like supportive and like super nice. So I love my husband to death, but Lord have mercy. He has been home on vacation for 3 days and already on my last nerve. I don't think the marriage would be a real marriage if people didn't get on each other's nerves.
But yet that's all you and Salah seem to do is get on each other's nerves.
Yeah, no. Hey, Witchy. Julia. She knows her name. Cheers. Cheers.
Chantal, can I ask you something? You're always claiming that Julia loves you. Are you looking at me right now? Do you see what's going on here? Do you see this? Okay. This is what's going on with me right now. This is my life every day. Booger is so bonded to me. She always wants to be right here on my lap. How is it that you're a cat mama, you're a cat owner, and yet your cat is not all over you? Julia wants nothing to do with you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch in this house, my baby girl can't wait to be next to her mama. Hey, the baby. Hey. She's over here cleaning herself. What are you doing? Like, I've never seen Julia be all over you, not this way. You go to pick her up and she wants to get away from you immediately. And when you talk about pets, you always talk about they love me so much. But I've never heard you say I love them so much. It's all about them giving love to you, but the love doesn't go the other way. So you want to see what love looks like, Chantal? Real love? You're looking at it. Right here. This is it. Where's your cat love, huh? Where's it at? You don't have it. I do. You jealous? You should be jealous. You'll never know love like this.
Love Island, yeah. Ugh. It's the same thing every season. People who are scantily clad grab a drink and go walk to a couch in like somewhere in the house, and then they
Ma'am, you are no one to be talking about someone else being shallow. You are no one to be talking about surface level anything. When the last several years, your attitude is, I'm just going to wave my money around in the air and look for some desperate men and then lure them into my sticky web of greed and lies and trap them there. Didn't you once make a live stream called Who Wants Citizenship? Which, by the way, creepy, putting it out there like that. Who wants citizenship? And your main objective for being with a man is he has to be hot. Oh, he's so hot. You don't care what the guy you don't care if that guy's a complete scumbag as long as he's hot.
walk to another couch, and then they meet up with someone and say, "Do you want to go on the couch and talk?" And then they walk to another couch. That's basically Love Island. And
Chantal, what exactly are you expecting in a reality show? What more are you expecting to see? You're complaining about the fact they go from one couch to the next to talk to each other. Are you expecting intimate relations on camera while you watch? What more do you want to see? What more can they do on TV?
the conversations are so superficial and stupid. I don't know. I don't even know how I ever used to watch that.
As if you've ever had a deep, meaningful conversation with a man in your life. You don't take the time to get to know people. That's part of the problem. You want to be with a man, and yet you don't take the time to get to know the man, to know every side of that man, the good sides, the bad sides, the angry side, the sad side. Find out what his dreams are, what his interests are. You just want to snatch him up and trap him next to you before he figures you out.
I don't see the fighting, no. We're not that close. Love Island ceiling. Hey, Mana. Anyway. I like complaining. No, dollies. I have watched Love on the Spectrum. It is good, yeah. I hate love reality shows. I know. The lady with all the couches, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I should host Love Island for There's enough couches for everybody. Oh, yum, I love pecan pie. Chapelgate.
Okay, she's talking about food again. Goodbye. Next.
It was such a thriving platform. Yeah. No, actually, like, thank God my machine stayed on all night. Actually, I set my alarm last night for 1 a.m. Oh, really, Justine? I like binge watching shows, but I haven't been able to lately. The last thing we binge watched was From together, but anyway. So I just didn't.
Can I just make an observation, Chantal? You don't sound like someone that you are honestly tired and ready to hit the hay. You sound like someone that you are up. Maybe you've taken something, some sort of party favor, and you're up and you're high and you're bored. And if you're high and you're bored, you want maybe someone to talk to. And since you don't have anybody to talk to there, you turn on your live stream. So you're high and you're looking towards your chat as conversation and distraction while you're high. How close am I?
Get up. Like, I just said screw it and just like slept the whole night. I was too tired. I would have been like this literally if I went live. Oh my gosh. What? I'm too tired for this. Maybe I should get a nice drink. And I'm getting hot. So I'm gonna turn my camera off. We're gonna podcast these. My lip gloss is sticking to my teeth. That's why I do that, and I hate the feeling. Thanks, time spoken. My eye bridge socket area is so much smaller. What is that?
That's because of her filters. Every time she comes on camera, her face looks different. It's freaky. Am I wrong? Y'all tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Every time she comes live, her face looks different. It's her eyes may look bigger. Sometimes they look smaller. Sometimes her lips are bigger, then smaller. Her face gets round and then narrow. I mean, it's weird. It's like, who are you today? With a real foodie beauty, please stand up.
What is a bridge socket? My voice is getting raspy. Yeah. See? Yeah, I have to upload a video after this too, Kennedy. Just a kind of boring vlog, you know. When are you coming back to Canada? Don't know. The guy that got sucked into the MRI? No, but I saw that on Final Destination. Isn't drugs illegal? Yes, why do you ask? Do I look like I'm on drugs or something? I probably do right now.
Yeah, you do. You do look like you're under the influence of something, foodie.
They gave me the spot just under your brow. Like here?
So people are remarking that area right here on the crease where her eye is, that the indentation isn't as severe. Again, that might also be due to a filter. She doesn't look like she's got a cantaloupe for a head. Like a honeydew melon. like that extreme indentation near her eye. That's probably due to a face slimming filter, and she might have turned it down tonight.
Your eyes and chin. Oh, you fine? Thank you. I can't tell. Probably because I look at myself every day. That is awful, yeah. That's crazy, YouTube lover. With teeth implants? What if you have metal fillings, actually?
Blah blah blah. Shut up. Why do you come live like this, Foodie? How is it possible that you're high? It's late at night and you're still boring. Girl, what? How is it that you're high and it's late at night and you still manage to be boring? Anybody out there, have you ever been up really, really late and you're really, really tired and you're at that point of tired where just you're talking to someone and funny stuff is just coming out of your mouth without even trying to be funny? It's late for her, and she should be hilarious right now, and she's not. She's high, and it's late, and she's still boring. What is it gonna take to make you funny? Girl, what do you gotta do to be funny?
Oh, yeah. I sleep like pretty normally there when I sleep. Doesn't it's happened a couple of times where the power's gone out, but usually if the power goes out, it's before I go to sleep or after. But drunk, feeling tired. Yeah, I feel more like I've had like a bottle of wine than anything, honestly, or something. I don't know. You know when you're so tired, you feel drunk. There. Oh my gosh! Speak of the devil.
And the power goes out. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, did you do that on purpose? Salah. Salah.
You are, Chantal, you are so loud. If there are other people in the house, you really shouldn't be raising your voice like that. Have some respect. Stop screaming. Get your butt up and go walk to where he is and ask the question. Don't scream across the room.
Hey. Did you switch the electricity? What? Virginia. Thank you for the ice cream. Thank you, Virginia. Okay, I know you scared me.
Oh, and people in the chat are talking about Captagon. Lulu49 says Captagon is rife in Syria. Be careful. So, those of us on the girl world side, we mentioned that Captagon is a thing over in Syria. It's a bit of a problem. Don't know if Chantal's taking it. It would be dangerous if she did, though.
When I'm tired, I'm delulu. Yeah. No, he switched it for the government electric right now. Oh, yeah. Is it illegal in Mexico? I don't even know. Mexico wouldn't be somewhere I'd be paranoid to do that, but like somewhere like it, yeah, in strict countries, never. Rosie wanted another 15. I saw your live stream. That's coffee bees in the morning. I don't know where the weekend coffee bees and now. I'm hungry. I had some pasta. I don't know why I'm freaking. I don't know. Pasta's like one of those foods that's like refined, so it like digests quickly. And you're hungry like an hour later.
What? It doesn't digest an hour later. It sits in your stomach for quite a while. If it's sitting in your stomach for only an hour, there's a problem. Usually pasta sticks to you for a minute. What do you mean?
It's illegal. Oh, is it? KFGBs. It's kind of late for that. Hey, more coffee, please. Still no new phone. Yeah, I noticed that. I prefer white when I was drinking it.
Okay, now next. Stop being boring, Foodie.
Did I wake you up or something? Because I was screaming and you were. No, you switched the power. I know what it is. You didn't want to come in the. You didn't want to be on in the chat, did you? I want you. I'm just joking. Plus, my uncle was killed by a gingerbread slicer. Oh yeah, Justine. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Seriously. Yeah, Nina. Agathon. The Syrian crazy frog.
Okay, boring.
I need a drink. The leftovers to Kevin. Hey, Kara. Kara? Kara or Kara? Peanut and hummus with feta. And you have to have olives on there, too.
Chantal, whatever it is you got to do it. It is late for me. It's like after 11. I'm here for interesting stuff, not boring stuff. And my viewers are here for interesting stuff and not boring stuff. Don't bore us to death over here.
Okay, guys.
Like I told you, we're going to fast forward through this bad boy. If there's nothing of interest, then it's going to end that much faster.
Him to eat the same thing over and over. He gets like, you just had it yesterday.
Oh, so Salah is in the chat now, and they're going to go back and forth. I am here for the back and forth. The food talk don't care. Are we starting to get interesting now? Is that what we're doing? I'm here for that. I don't care about the food talk though. So let's make it interesting, okay?
It's like, I know what you mean. And then they. Thanks, Pajami. It's 2:35. I want to seal and be comfortable without hijab on. She will get crispy tenders. Oh my gosh, you guys. You have to watch my vlog later or tomorrow, sorry. We had these chicken tenders that, oh my gosh.
Oh God, we're talking about food. Shut up.
They are huge. It's like almost the size of a whole chicken breast per tender. Relish sticks. A working kitchen? This is kind of like considered a working kitchen. for Syria. A lot of people use those French beans, right? Oh no. You guys hear Kevin? It's 2:45. He has dementia.
I'm not laughing at dementia. That's not a laughing matter. I'm laughing about the fact that Kevin the Rooster is up at 2:45 in the morning crowing. Go Kevin. Go Kevin. You're on the clock and you're starting early. I approve, Kevin. I approve. That is unusual for a rooster to be crowing that early. Kevin, when are you sleeping, Kevin?
It's supposed to be 5:30.
Chantal, I hate to break it to you. I used to live in Oregon, right next to like a little mini farm with 2 roosters, goats, a cow, a horse, a ram, and those doggone roosters, they got started early, and there were 2 of them. Imagine 2 Kevins going back and forth. It was like they were having like a crow competition. You got 1 Kevin. I had to deal with 2 of them.
Oh my gosh. $7 for a shake? Never. Yeah. Can you hear him or no?
There's Kevin.
Justine. Yeah. Right. He's up now. 20 chicken nuggets. Kevin, shut your beak. It's broken.
He's
Who
not
wants to be?
That's his job.
Dementia shaming? No. I'm drinking a green apple flavored soda. It's so good. I must have blocked her. I don't remember. I got annoyed with some of the people when I was in a bad mood. I don't know. Probably petty of me, but hey, Robin.
It's pretty bad when a rooster is the most entertaining, fun part of Chantal's stream. The crowing of a rooster. That is our comedic relief.
Yeah, it is refreshing. You're right. Yeah, green apple flavor. Good, Robin. How are you? Oh, yeah, I think he has a chocolate somewhere. Why did you steal his snacks? Teardrop. I know. Dirty soda?
Yeah, I bounce around on YouTube, y'all. I've heard of the dirty soda. I've heard of it. I'm like, what in the world is dirty soda? Do I even want to know? Let's see if I can find out some information about dirty soda. For those who want to know, what exactly is dirty soda? What is it? You guys might want to try this at home. Okay, what is dirty soda? The non-alcoholic drink trend involves finding unconventional ways to spruce up regular sodas. Let's see. What are dirty sodas? While there's no exact definition, it's understood that dirty soda is one that's mixed or topped with syrup, juice, or cream. Most soda shops have a menu full of combinations similar to how Starbucks has specialty drinks and seasonal items. For example, Swig, the most popular soda shop in the country, offers choices like Dirty Dr. Pepper with coconut syrup, Island Thyme, Fresca with passion fruit syrup, fresh orange, mango puree, and coconut cream, or for the autumn season, ginger ale. For the autumn season, cinnamon cider, ginger ale with lemonade, cinnamon syrup, apple syrup, and a cinnamon stick. You can also create your own soda. Pick a base, your desired amount of ice, almost always the crunchy pebble variety, and your add-ons. A flavored syrup or juice will add an extra layer of taste, while half and half heavy cream or coconut cream will give the drink heft and viscosity. So that is a dirty soda for those who want to know, need to know. It's basically regular soda with extra stuff added to it.
Wow, cow pie. Ice cubes, really? And I agree, it's really good food. Cleo, why would anyone do that? Babe, why you always say, babe, I want ice cream. Babe, I need cheese.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate when she uses the freaking baby whine. Chantal! Stop it. Stop it. Why are you doing it?
Slash. Babe, I need food, babe.
Quit it. She only does it with Salah. She never did this with Bibi or Natter. It's just weird. It's creepy. Ew.
Are you outing me again? Oh my god, does she? Yep. I go.
You know what, Chantal? Some people, when they get high, they're cool. You know, they might get cool. It makes them cool. Not saying it's cool to get high, but, you know, it just brings out another aspect of the personality. You're annoying when you're sober. You strike me as the kind of person that when you get high, you don't get cool. You get annoying. You're very annoying. You're annoying when you're sober, and you're more annoying when you get high. There's just no making you tolerable, is there? You're annoying either way.
Hey. That would annoy me. I live to annoy him. Hey, you said.
Ooh, I live to annoy him. But I thought you loved your handsomest man. So you love him, but you live to annoy him? Do I sense some passive aggressive stuff going on? You want him to love you. You want him to be close to you, but you live to annoy him. Is this the thing that you do when you're a loving wife? Is this the way you behave? No wonder he stays away from you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get ready. Tomorrow is another day. Halas? Oh, you want more? Okay. May. May, can you get me a chocolate?
No. I am waiting for the day he turns around and says, get your own doggone chocolates. Or he tells her where to stick the chocolates. I'm living for that moment when it actually does happen. I want so bad for him to pop off on her on camera and just tell her all about herself. It just needs to happen right about now.
Don't let him fool you. He's always asking me, do you want a slush? Do you want a slush? I'm going to get water. Do you want a slush? Mm-hmm.
You know what, Chantal? I'm keeping an eye on things. I am. Today's the 19th. Tomorrow is the 20th. Your payday's just in a couple of days. I'm wondering what's going to happen when your paycheck comes in and it's really, really small. What's going to happen about the time of the new moon? We'll find out. He might just be gritting his teeth and thinking to himself, just a few more days, just a few more days. She gets paid in just a few more days. I just have to hang on for a few more days. I got to get that money in my hand in a few more days.
Do you want anything, babe? I'm going to the store. Do you want something? Aha! See? Right? You can't deny. You can't deny it.
I bet you anything while he was getting your snacks, he's getting his snacks too. Maybe he's got a different kind of sweet tooth than what you've got, Foodie. You ever think about that?
No. I wasn't mad.
You know what? I support this idea. Gemma Stone says, can you do a 24-hour no baby talk challenge, please? It will prove all of the haters wrong. I support this challenge. I support this idea proposed by Gemma. Can we do a 24-hour no baby talk allowed thing? Can it be a thing on your channel, Chantal? Let's see if you can go 24 hours without using that annoying baby voice. And thank you.
Mad because you didn't get me ice cream. I was mad because you didn't want to go out. And I was bored. That fly.
And I would like to, on that note about the baby voice, I would like to address a comment that was put in my comment section. And this is not me attacking the person. I acknowledge their thoughts and respect their point of view and their opinion. But I did get a comment recently about Chantal using the baby voice. And this person said that she is immature. And I agree with that person. I very much agree that she is very immature in her thinking. However, when I watch Chantal, if the baby voice were natural, if it wasn't a put on manipulative thing, she'd be talking in the baby voice all the time. But it only happens, and she only uses it at certain times. It only happens when she wants something from somebody, or when she's talking to Salah and she's going to ask him to get her something or go on an errand, or it's used and it comes out at certain times only. It's not like an all day, all the time thing. So yes, she is very immature. Her mind just got stopped growing, stopped maturing past a certain point. But the way she does it and when she does it is very manipulative. Like literally there's a shift. She'll be talking normal, and then when she wants something, she goes right into that baby voice, manipulative persona. And then after she's done asking or begging or whining, she jumps right back out and we'll talk normal again. So to me, that points to someone who, yes, is very immature, but they put on certain personalities and they use certain voices and certain manipulative tactics to get what they want. And the baby voice and the baby persona, she picked that up in childhood. And it worked in childhood, and it's still working for her as an adult because the people that are around her let her get away with it. So when she uses the baby voice, she knows exactly what she's doing and why she's doing it. She's very much aware of herself.
And I know we can't really go far or do much, but I thought we could go get ice cream.
And only Chantal would want to go get ice cream with conflict going on outside. I mean, I gotta ask the question: where Salah will draw the line? Is there a line? I mean, where exactly is the line in the sand? If you've got somebody that's living with you and they're being unreasonable, they want you to go and get an ice cream with conflict going on, serious, dangerous conflict. When exactly do you put the line in the sand to say, heck no, I'm not going out there if I don't have to? It's dangerous. I'm not doing it. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much you scream. I am not doing it, ma'am. I am not risking my life for a doggone ice cream. Sit down, shut up, and stop whining. It's not just an inconvenience. It's just straight up dangerous to go out there right now. You got a craving for an ice cream? Wait about half an hour. You probably won't crave it anymore. Just kind of talk yourself down from that. Where exactly does he put his foot down?
And you didn't want to go out, so I said you're boring.
I'm sure you telling him that he's boring was not the worst thing you ever said to him. I'm sure you said far worse than that.
Well, we went out today, didn't we, sweet love?
And people are backing up Salah in the chat. Ivy is saying Salah is 1,000% right. Angela says, Chantal, you need to be safe. Right. You're supposed to be a loving wife who loves your husband. Shouldn't your priority be, I want to be safe and I want my husband to be safe? And I don't want to obligate him and put him in situations where he's going to be in danger over something so small and trivial.
My husband will eat crap and leave empty boxes in the freezer and acts like he didn't eat it all. Oh my God. Yeah. Not risking our life. No. We're not risking our life. We're not in a dangerous area. And the ice cream is literally not even, it's a quarter of a block away. And he goes all the time to the store. And I wanted to get out. I've been stuck in here for 2 days straight. And I said, let's.
Chantal, you would spend weeks in the oceanside villa without leaving. Why all of a sudden in Syria? You want to go outside? You want us to believe that? That you being in Syria, you want to go outside all of a sudden? That's a lie.
Let's go get an ice cream.
Look at what Salah's saying. He said, I said, she. Oh, he's doing a Chantal-ism at Chantal. I love that.
Or something, anything. But that was like the safest option, you know? Okay, Justine. Shh, I said shh. I'll risk. I don't care. I'm going out for ice cream.
Then go. If it's so safe, then you go. Not that I recommend you doing that. As I understand it, you, as a woman, you can't go out alone in Syria. That really wouldn't be safe, but you're insisting that it's safe there. I don't think so. But you're convinced that it's safe enough to go get ice cream.
No. Yes, it's safe to get ice cream.
Oh, that sounds so good. Josh says, coffee ice cream. Oh, I want some coffee ice cream right now. See why it's a bad idea for me to like react to Chantal? Y'all making me think about coffee ice cream. Doggone it.
Nina! Oh my god. Sam, I'll risk it all for ice cream. No, I thought it was like the safest activity we could do without me going crazy.
An activity, if the store is half a block away, you're not really doing much. Like, how that's an activity to you? You get in the car, you ride half a block away, you get to the store, you get the ice cream, you get back in the car, and you come home. That sounds like a 5-minute trip. You're really not doing much. Just going from point A to point B and back home again. Not really a whole lot of quality time together, I don't think.
We're not, in a unsafe area compared to other areas. Who's you, Miss Chan?
I don't know what personality Chantal is putting on this evening. I don't know what she's taken. I don't know, like she's feeling herself. She's in her sassy schoolgirl personality this evening.
No, Gemma. I don't know. I haven't even gotten to try the ice cream yet. I wish I did. I just had a normal like ice cream, the drumsticks. You said
I can't believe the people that are in Chantal's chat. They know she's a diabetic, and they know that she's in Syria without her insulin, and her blood sugar is already really, really high, and that's with metformin. The last reading she told us about was 8.5, which is really, really high. And they're encouraging her to get ice cream? Really? Tell me some of you really don't like Chantal without telling me that some of you really don't like Chantal. You're encouraging her bad behavior and you're encouraging her to get sick.
send them pictures and shame him. Oh my gosh. I go a bit crazy if I'm stuck inside for too long.
Lies. Boy, this live stream is full of lies all over the place. I go crazy if I'm stuck inside. No, you're not. You prefer to be inside as long as you have all your comforts nearby. If you have your green products, if you have your food, you'll stay inside forever. The only reason why you want to go outside now is because you don't have all the conveniences. You don't have apps on your phone that you can push a button and food is delivered. You have to actually go outside now and get the things that you want. It's because of the lack of conveniences, you're kind of forced to go outside every once in a while.
Like, it depends how comfortable I am. In Kuwait, like, we had a lot of AC. And
So, like, she just said something important. She said, it all depends on how comfortable I am. So, she just said something important. So, for her to get out and be active as she should, to actually get off the couch and stop all that ridiculous ceiling, to get her out of that room, you've got to create an environment that is not too comfortable. If she gets too comfortable, then she's going to be way too sedentary and she's not going to go anywhere and she's not going to do anything. But if the environment is lacking some of those toxic comforts, then it forces her to get up and do stuff. So there you have it. For her to be more active, you've got to take some of the toxic comforts away and make it harder for her to get to them.
anything at your fingertips, you could just order, or But here, no AC. Like in the car, it's a treat to have AC. But we, yeah.
You want her to leave Syria, Salah? You want her to go home? If she can go home, I don't know if she can. Don't bring her the fast food, bro. Make her eat the healthy stuff. Like make the environment really uncomfortable. Don't let her get too comfortable. If she gets too comfortable, it's going to prompt her to stay. You want her to go home to Canada? Make things so uncomfortable that she just can't stand it anymore. And if she wants those comforts, she's got to go home to get them.
Slush, yes. And okay, no more sunflower seeds. Reese's. Yeah, I don't like plain ice cream, honestly, really either. I don't like I don't know. Yeah, ice cream is heavy. Hey, Mons. Thank you. I'm glad you like the live. I do it for you guys,
No, you don't. That's another lie. You're not doing this strictly for your viewers because you care about them. Come on now. This stream is monetized. You're not doing this for free. Why are you lying? How could you sit there and lie to your own subbies? You're getting super chats, you're getting memberships, you're monetizing this stream, and you're saying that it's for them? Nah, it's for you. So you can make money by doing nothing.
Yeah, we do freeze water, but it doesn't get fully frozen. Yeah, welcome all new users. He blamed Coldplay. Yeah. He's like, we got outed against our dude. You're
Okay, this part. Let me go back because I'm sure you guys have already heard about the incident by now. Because it's all over the place. It went viral. So there was a Coldplay concert, and Coldplay has like a cam they put on people, and the cam just happened to focus on two people. There was a gentleman and there was a woman that was standing in front of him, and he had his arms around the woman. Here's the problem: the man in question was married, and not to the woman that he was at the concert with. So the man was a CEO of a company, and the woman that he had his arms around was a woman that worked for him. So, in essence, the man was caught cheating in real time at a concert. And you're going to hear Chantal defend the man. She's going to defend cheating.
Salah's being very funny. Yeah, at my expense. No.
So here's more information. The guy was a CEO, and the lady in question that he was with was in charge of HR.
Ben. Oh my gosh, Reese, yes. Did you see that CEO that got caught? Oh my god, that was funny. No, I mean, sorry. It's tragic and all, but I feel, obviously, it's not a good thing what they were doing, but I hate seeing people criticize, like, they put a side by side of the woman he cheated with and his wife. And his wife, obviously, objectively, is like more attractive physically. But I have no idea when people are finally going to clue in that being attractive to someone is not always necessarily physical in the terms of conventional beauty. Like, hey, Shy Violet.
And also in the chat, Salah blocked Tracy. At least for a while. I don't know if he did a perma block on Tracy, but she got blocked.
No, he didn't block.
Chantal needs to be careful about that. I mean, I know that she talks to some of her mods on the personal on Telegram. And I'm sure that those mods that she talks to on the personal, they know a lot of dirt. And if she ever takes them off, they could go the reaction channels or make a channel of their own and spill the dirt and get monetized probably overnight. Not saying that we'd like those people, but we'd listen to what they have to say, especially if they came with receipts, because, receipts are important. But I don't know how much Tracy knows or if she was on the inside circle, but it sounds like Tracy is walking on very thin ice with Chantal and Salah.
Block Tracy.
I mean, to be fair, Tracy is annoying. She's very annoying. She's very attention seeking in the chat, always typing in big shouty capital letters and Chantal, read my comment. Like, even though there's tons of people in the chat, she wants the most attention. And it's crazy how sometimes the mods are fighting amongst each other, trying to play Queen of the Hill as far as mod status, and they get the most attention and love from Chantal. These are grown people fighting for the attention of the content creator. It's nuts.
He wouldn't. Or did you really? She's not here. Tracy, say something. It's not. He blamed Coldplay. Yeah. He's like, we got outed against our... Dude, you're in like a huge public concert. Like, what? Like, if you want to go and do that, I think the last place you want to go, if you don't want to get caught, is a huge concert with like dozens of thousands of people.
I rarely agree with Chantal, but I will agree with her on that. If cheating is wrong, no matter who does it, no matter why, if you're in a relationship with somebody and if you're married, you shouldn't be cheating on your mate. And if you're feeling the need to go scratch your itch elsewhere, the most honorable thing you could do is break off the current relationship if you want to go sow your wild oats with somebody else. I mean, just it's not nice to ask someone to be monogamous to you, be faithful to you, to love you, and then go and be cheating behind their back. And what kind of idiot are you if you are a married man and you go to a concert with your side piece that works for you in the same company, and you're going to a concert with them and being public with what you're doing? You're asking to get caught, and that man and that woman got caught. And for those people to be blaming the band, no, it's not the band's fault that you're a moron and you're cheating on your wife with someone in your own company that works for you, and the two of you go to a concert together and you're doing public displays of affection. You're the big freaking moron.
I mean, it is Coldplay. Nicole, don't lose the hope then. She had a baby in her 40s? Really? Wow. I didn't know that. Hey, Anonymous. I don't know. Did he bring her on because they were dating? I don't know. Yeah. It's just like ice cream is dangerous.
Are we going to make this whole stream about ice cream? Oh my God, how much time needed to talk about ice cream? Let's move it along.
What? Huh? My husband drove by in a car and dropped his sunglasses. When I was things I haven't tried. I haven't tried grits. I haven't had a biscuit with sausage since childhood, and like my mom is the same way. My grandma's the same way. My aunt, no, she loves the heat. I hate it. I would rather be freezing. Oh, like honestly, like it's so much easier to warm up than it is to cool off. Yeah, the heat's horrible. There's nice bugs. Okay, Miss Hammer. I gotta take my mic off. Thanks, Carissa. The cold shawarma wasn't too bad. It just tasted like
Okay, you know what? There was some drama in the chat revolving around a chatter by the name of No Sugar. I heard about it. And I'm like, what happened to this? I also heard that No Sugar got blocked. So I'm interested, like, what happened there? Because No Sugar's been coming into chat for a minute. And let's see. I'm looking because I want to see. Like, Salah is been in the chat all night talking about, I'm going to block people. I'm going to block people. He's just going on a blocking spree or threatening to. I'm looking for No Sugar's comment. I don't see anything from No Sugar. Is she under another name? Ivy says, No Sugar, now's your chance. Kama Hilani says, No Sugar, why do you keep asking for her husband and asking to be a mod? So does No Sugar want to be a mod now? Huh.
You know, like a cold chicken sandwich or something.
You know, and I always shake my head when I see people in Chantal's chat that they're like all hyped up to get the mod wrench. I always wonder why they're hyped up to get the mod wrench. I've modded for many different channels over the years. It's an honor to get the mod wrench. But with the wrench comes responsibility. It's not about ego. It's not about power. It's not about being drunk with power. If you get the mod wrench, you are there to help the content creator have a fun chat. That if anybody comes in acting the fool, you are there to keep them from acting the fool so that the content creator can have a nice, fun, wonderful chat without much interruption. But a lot of people in Chantal's chat, they just want the mod wrench so they can feel special. They want to feel like one of the special people. They think that having the name in blue and having the mod wrench means they're one of the special people. They're on the inside circle. You know, like, can I just tell you something as someone that I've modded for channels? Sometimes, believe it or not, even though it is an honor, it is a privilege to be a mod, sometimes it's much more relaxing and easier to not be a mod than to be a mod. Because if you're a mod in the chat, like you got to keep an eye on things. You got to constantly be watching the chat for any troublemakers. Sometimes it's easier to not have the wrench than to have it. Especially in Chantal's case, where she doesn't have a lot of mods. That means there's more responsibility on the people that are mods to constantly be there. If she had double the number of mods than she has right now, than the mods that she has currently, they might be able to relax a little bit more. If they got sick, if they got tired, if they just want to, go off and do their own thing, then they could feel better knowing that they could do that and there's proper mods to take care of things. I mean, being a mod, it's an unpaid job. You don't get paid for it. There's no monetary compensation. You do it because you want to do it. That's why it's good to have a lot of mods, because you're not getting paid for it. And if you are a big channel and you only have a few mods, if you're a mod, you might feel guilty for taking some time off, and you really shouldn't feel that way. But it's just crazy how the people in her chat are like, I want to be a mod. I want to be a mod. Give me a wrench. Giving someone a wrench does not make you special. Your name's in blue, so what? Okay? It doesn't put you higher up the ladder with how Foodie thinks of you if you're a mod. You're not sitting at the special kids table with all the popular kids.
Jamaican beef patties at the Dollar Tree? In Canada? I think we have different things in Canada. Not that I'm there, but yes, you should get one if you like them. Yummy. They're good. Some of them are good. Don't get the ones from No Frills. They're not good. A go bag of supplies? No. I mean, we have supplies for the cat, but not a go bag. You listen. I underestimated the spin cycle.
Oh Lord, are we really talking about washing machines? That's the content tonight. We're talking about ice cream and washing machines. Just scraping the bottom of that barrel with a spoon, aren't we, Chantal? Just scraping it. Scraping the wood off, you're scraping it so hard.
Like, that gets rid of a lot of water. The fan makes it crackly. Okay, I'm gonna try to move. I guess the answer is not really. I'm not really afraid. I don't know if that's like, if I I probably should be, but I'm not really. Maybe if the danger got a lot closer, then that would be different, but
Chantal, how close do you want it to be? She's trying to tell the chat, oh, I'm not scared right now because the danger isn't close enough for me to be scared. I'm sorry. If I were somewhere where there were bombs being dropped and anything could happen at any time, I would be scared enough to get the heck out of there. I would not wait until it was literally right outside my front door. I would be getting on the next plane as soon as possible, whenever possible. I would not wait around. I would not ask questions. I would just do it. Chantal, if you're waiting for things to get really, really close to you, if that happens, that means it's too late to leave. Do you understand that? It's too late to leave. If you're waiting for things to get even closer before you become alarmed, if it reaches that point, you will not be able to leave. You may not be able to leave right now. If the airspace is shut down, if the borders are closed, you may not be able to leave. It may be a while. It might be a long while. You're kidding yourself over there saying it's not dangerous enough for me to be concerned when you should be.
you know. Yes, of course I do, Inez. Thanks, Teardrop. Yes, I'm very well aware of the, the Druze, the Bedouins, all that, and I don't talk about it on my channel, so.
Apologies for the fan noise. That's her, not me.
Yeah. Good night, Wanda.
Chantal, get the fan out of your face. Back it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm seeing people talking about no sugar, but I'm not seeing any of her messages. Is it because she was blocked? People are addressing her, but I don't see her messages. Like this person says, no sugar, go through teardrop. Where are her messages? I don't see her messages at all. Look, is it because she got blocked? Is that why I'm not seeing them?
No, it's okay.
Oh, now I'm seeing why she might have gotten blocked. Kaima Hilani says, no sugar. Why are you continuing to ask for her husband? That's wrong. Oh, you're crossing lines, no sugar.
Because, like, I know, most cultures it's like totally okay for men and women to like converse, you know. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. And yeah, if it gets too, if I need to, I'll just leave. If I can. If I can't, well, you know, there's no Swiss chalet.
You know, even if the borders are not closed, even if the airspace is open, she's not going to leave. She's not going to leave. Because if she left, then what? What comes after? She goes back to Canada. She's alone again. She's bored. She's wondering what Salah is doing. She won't know what to do with herself. She went to Syria to stay. I don't think she ever had any intention of leaving. She was going to park herself in Syria the same way she did in Kuwait. Just figure out some sneaky, shisty way to stay there for as long as possible until she got caught. She has no home in Canada. What's waiting in Canada for her? Back taxes, totaling into the several thousand that she doesn't want to pay. And she knows a tax man will be looking for her. Pete's cares about her, but he can't take her in. Her family can't take her in. They tried to help her by helping her get an apartment, but she gave it up. So if she went back to Canada, with what money is she going to get things started with again? And where is she going to go? She doesn't even have a car in Canada that she can use to drive around. She'll be back to square one. So she's going to stick to Salah like glue until she can't anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, her situation in Syria is bad. It is bad. It's definitely bad. Like dealing with lack of electricity, dealing with lack of water, dealing with the internet. It's pretty bad. It's pretty severe, especially for someone like her that she's not one that she can deal with a rougher situation and adjust. Doesn't sound like she's adjusting. Back in Canada, though, she doesn't have anything. She's got nothing to go home to.
Actually, speaking of which, I think Salah fell asleep. Oh, yeah. Kevin. Thanks, Dollies. I don't find it that hot, like compared to it is hot, but it's just me thing. It is hot, but at the same time, when you come from living
And there's Kevin.
in Kuwait or staying in Kuwait, whatever, like when you come from Kuwait, if you go there, like even if you spend, well, I've been staying there like a long time, but even if you're just there for a short period, I don't know. Once you experience Kuwait heat, it's insane how much this seems like, you know. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, I saw the guy at Coldplay. He's giving out free mods. They're saying what? I'm not keeping up with it. About the ice cream thing, since you guys are probably like, you know, oh, she wants to like just like risk her life for ice cream. Basically, like I said, we live in a town that's relatively safe.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're fooling yourself into thinking that way. Like you gave your reasons in the last live that I reacted to. Your reasoning was because certain things were happening in certain areas, and certain areas were being targeted for certain reasons. Your feeling is that because of where you are and certain buildings are not around you that have to do with government and military, that there's no possible way that anything could happen to you. Like, and in your mind, you're not in the danger zone when you still are. Like your reasoning is where I'm at is of no importance, therefore I'm safe. Like though it's just not a possibility when it is.
And yesterday, I decided, like, I was in for like 2 days straight and I wanted to go out. And I was like, you know what? Like, why don't we just go around the corner and get ice cream? And he said, okay, after this, like, after I'm done this match, this game. I got all ready, and then he ended up changing his mind. He's like, I don't want to go out. And then I got like kind of mad. And then, you know,
Okay, hold on. I just had a thought. Earlier in this live stream, Foodie talked about how Salah was always saying to her, do you want a slushie? Do you want a slushie? I'll go get you a slushie. So it sounds like when he wants to go into town or wherever it is he's going, he wants to go alone. But she wanted to go get an ice cream, which meant that she'd be going with him. And then he backs out. Oh, I don't want to go now. That is suspicious behavior. So you've got a husband that he's bending over backwards to make her happy, right? He's like, oh, babe, do you want a slushie? Do you want some snacks? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll go and get them for you. Mm-hmm. he's very happy to go out alone. But when it comes to Foodie going with him, suddenly, like, I don't want to go. That is some cheating man behavior. Like, oh, you're coming with me? Oh, I don't really want to go now.
You know how sometimes you just like argue over stupid things like that. So I got like not mad. I wasn't like mad, but I was like disappointed because I got all ready, and then I felt like I accused him of like using that it's dangerous as like when it's convenient, like he doesn't want to go out because like he did go to the store many times further than the ice cream.
And can I just say this from I used to be married perspective. I've been married twice, divorced twice. When you're with somebody, even if you're not married, you get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a fiance, doing this crap like what she's doing right here. If you've got a real relationship going, the last thing you should be doing is getting in front of people, especially strangers, and airing out personal business between you and your mate to others. Like putting them on blast. Just telling people all your stuff and putting it on Front Street. Like if you really respect and love the person that you're with, you keep that stuff between you and that person, and it goes no further. You don't tell the whole world about it. You don't use negative incidents or words as reasons and ways to cause shame and embarrassment. All that does is create an ever-growing abyss between yourself and your partner. And that abyss, with every time that you air them out, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and deeper until the distance is so vast, there's no possible way to cross it. There's no bridge you could build. There's no airplane you could use to fly over it. It's too big. She's getting online and she's complaining openly about Salah to her viewers. Like she's on the world stage doing this. And this is not how you express love or respect for your beloved. She's just being mean and petty and using her platform, her public platform, to get back at him. And she wonders why he don't care about her. Well, it's because in this moment, she's showing just how little she cares about him. Using YouTube as her get back mechanism.
Store. And we went out today. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, like, are you just using that as like when it's convenient or, you know? So that's the story with that. Girl, what? Like, what's wrong with that? I had to get, like, you know, like I was inside for 2 days, and like honestly, like I said, if it was like this place is not.
Why do I have a feeling that maybe she had a feeling that he's doing something with somebody, and her wanting to go to the store all of a sudden for ice cream? It wasn't about the ice cream. It was her suspicious mind of, I want a snack, but I really want to go with him because I don't trust him. I got a feeling that he's talking to somebody, that he's running off to get those snacks, but there's more going on than him getting snacks. So I'm going to be a control freak. I'm going to act like a jealous, insecure witch and insist that I go to the store with him. If that's what she was doing, he failed the test by telling her, oh, I don't want to go to the store now. Salah, that looks even more suspicious when you go from going to your wife and always offering it. Do you want a slushie? Do you want a slushie? I'll go get it for you. And then when they want to go to the store with you, suddenly you don't want to go. That looks very, very sus.
I'm not used to this like type of living where it's not a comfortable type of living, and I accept that, and I knew that, and I'm okay with that. But to be stuck nonstop in here for like a couple days straight without even going to get any fresh air, just to go for a little walk or something, to drive, anything, so that's why. Yeah, women walk without a man here all the time. Yep. There's a lot of non-hijabis. Um, it wasn't about the ice cream. I didn't even really like. It wasn't about that. It was about going out, and like that was the closest thing. Because I was kind of like,
Hold on. So you're saying it wasn't about the ice cream? Like I don't know what your neighborhood looks like, Foodie. I don't know what's around you, but if all you wanted to do is get out of the house and go take a walk, you couldn't go to Salat and say, "Hey, can we just go take a walk somewhere? I really just want to get some fresh air." No trip to the store involved. Can we just go take a walk together? Why didn't you go and ask him, can you go just take a walk with me? But no, you were insisting on getting the doggone ice cream.
yeah, we
Because what you wanted didn't make sense anyway. You want to get out, you want to get some fresh air. You just said that the store was half a block away. So the trip total with the car would have taken, what, 5 minutes? That's not much time spent outside.
shouldn't go far. Like, we shouldn't go too far. We just stick around here because, yeah, like, women aren't allowed legs there. We need to be outside or we get cabin fever. That's what he wasn't getting. So that's why I was upset. But he thinks, like, oh, you were, like, just upset over ice cream. No, it wasn't about ice cream only. Like, like, Amy, that's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, we were gonna go for a little walk or a drive, whatever. I actually want to go. I like need to go walking more. I need to move. You know, I need to like friggin'. But sometimes going, I like going for drives too because we get to use AC. It's the only time. And then AC in the car.
I'm sure she's completely annoyed with the fact that when she was in Kuwait, she finally got access to the sherry. She was able to get in the sherry and go where she wanted to go and do what she wanted to do without Salah being around. She could visit all of the fast food restaurants and scarf her face for hours before she had to get the car back. But now that she's in Syria, she doesn't have the sherry to drive, which means she just can't go run around to all the fast food restaurants and get all the fast food because there really aren't that many fast food restaurants. She doesn't like the fact that she doesn't have the freedom that she used to, that when she's got a snack attack, that she can indulge it. She can't indulge it in Syria like she wants to.
Car is really cold. Yeah, the cabin fever movie. I like the first one. Like they're really gross though. The one type of horror I don't like is comedy horror. And I find that it started to get like that. Sorry to hear that. I mean, I can't either, you know. I hate neighbors in Lovely Sea.
Oops, Swag Daddy says Chantal's version of a fun outing isn't being social though. She wants to do the AC car ride to ice cream store and back, and I don't blame her. Yeah, that's her idea of getting some fresh air. Sniffing the air for all of 20 seconds, stuffing an ice cream in her face, and then back home. That's about as far as she wants to take it.
I don't know what you're talking about, no sugar. I don't know, maybe you're on drugs. Take care of what? I take plenty of care of my husband. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, snap. Y'all. Looks like no sugar got on Chantal's nerves. Got on her nerves. And I don't see any of her messages. We are going to back up because I want to know all the tea. I'm nosy. I want to know all the tea. What happened here? We need to know. I'm starting from here and I'm not going to skip ahead anymore because I want to know.
He's never even hinted that. Same thing about kids. He's never said, you know. Like when we first met and I asked him, he said someday, but he's like said about like he doesn't care, like less and less. He cares less about it, but I don't know. In his culture, it's like, you know, but it's not. That's not always true because there's a lot of women who can't have children, and you know, their husbands still love them and take care of them. I think it's more so his culture to take care of his wife, you know, like the
You know, Chantal, you keep leaning it back into that. You like the idea of a man taking care of you. And it's okay for a husband to take care of his wife. A good husband will want to take care of his wife. But at the same time, you take that idea and you twist it too much in your favor. You take the idea of being taken care of way too far. Like, you don't just want to be taken care of, you want to be catered to. You want a man to treat you like literally a child. You're not acknowledging that when you're a wife, even if you are a traditional wife or at home wife, yes, the husband may go out and have a job and make money and take care of the bills and the mortgage and the rent and such. But at the same time, the wife at home does things for her husband. She may do the cooking and the cleaning and taking care of the children and going on the shopping trips and making sure there's groceries in the house. She's taking care of things that he doesn't have time for because he's out working. You literally do nothing for Salah. You're not pulling your weight in a sense. You know, it's not like the two of you are married. He's going out and he's working, and then he comes home and you've spent all day cleaning and all the laundry's done and all the errands are done. You literally do nothing. You're not a wife, you're a burden. You are a very stressful burden. You're not pulling your weight. You don't want a husband, you want a daddy. And you want to act like a child. Children are just children. Children don't really have any responsibilities because they're too young to have responsibilities. So no responsibilities are put upon them. But you're not a child anymore. You haven't been a child in a while, but yet you expect to be catered to like a child and be coddled like a child. And you're 41 years old. You don't want to take care of yourself at all. So you take the whole being taken care of thing way too far. Way too far. And it's not cute. It's really not cute.
The husband takes care of the wife. And I think that's why I'm so, one of the huge reasons I love him so much and like just have trouble living away from him is because he's like super, super supportive and like,
Is he supportive? Is he? Is he really that supportive? I think you're supporting him financially, and that's why he keeps you around. That without the money, he'd run the other way. You want to put it to the test? Don't give him any more money. See what happens. Pull the financial support. You want to test the theory about him being a supportive husband, about him taking care of you? Well, then put him in the position where he's really taking care of you, where he's going out, he's working, he's making the money, he's paying the bills, he's paying for the food, and then you get to be at home as a traditional wife. Put it to the test. See if he's around for the money or not around for the money. If he loves you, if you cut him off from the money, he'll stick around. If he's just around for the money, he'll disappear pretty quickly.
just in a way I've never experienced, you know? It's like he takes his role, you know, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't know how to explain it.
And Chantal, I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound kind of harsh, and it may sound kind of mean, but it's something that should be noted. Chantal, Salah is a romance scammer. You're a scammer in your own right. But he fancies himself as being a pretty boy. He thinks he's good looking. And because he thinks he's good looking, he thinks he's entitled to women taking care of him. And he was looking for an easy mark, and he found you. And I think one of the things that he liked about you is the fact that you do not have the ability to get pregnant and have children. I think he liked that. I think he liked knowing that he didn't have to worry about you trying to baby trap him. I don't know if the two of you have been intimate. I don't want to think about that. It's not my business. But I think that was a plus for him, knowing that you could not baby trap him. Because knowing how you are, if you had the ability to baby trap him, you would have. As a matter of fact, you did make mention long ago that you wished you could get pregnant so you could baby trap a man, which is wrong to use a child to keep a man with you, but that's where your mind goes. So he was looking for a woman who was desperate, thirsty, love hungry, with money. You checked off all the boxes. All of them. You're desperate. You have no other options. There's nobody else threatening his position as sugar baby. There's no one else standing in line waiting to take his place. He's the only one, and you know it. And that's why you're hanging on to him, because there's nobody better standing behind him saying, hey, if he doesn't want to do the job, I'll do it. There's no one else in the room. And no one's coming through the door offering up their services. You know he's the last one. The last person you can sucker into your sticky, toxic cobweb of lies.
Rides in the AC, yes. People will always ask about kids. Ignore it. Your husband loves you how you are. Yeah, exactly. Mary. Go to your neighbors. Sometimes we do, yeah. Thanks, Lily. We do see like our neighbors quite a bit. A lot of our social life comes from hanging around neighbors.
So you just contradicted yourself. You just said a few minutes ago that you had a bit of cabin fever. You're like, I want to go outside. I want to take a walk. I want to do something outside. And yet now you're saying we see our neighbors all the time. And the neighbors don't come over to the house, they don't hang out in the house. So if you guys are being very social and you're going outside and you're meeting the neighbors, that means you're going outside and smelling the air. So if you're very, very social, which I don't believe to be true, why were you saying I'm antsy and I want to get out of the house? It's been a couple of days. I mean, pick a lane, Chantal, and pick a lie while you're picking a lane, because your lies are contradicting each other.
Yeah, like the ice cream store is so close. You guys would be like, there's like. So that's why I was like, it wasn't just about the ice cream, but whatever. It could have been tornado potato, or if it was a cafe, that would be awesome. But it's ice cream, so let's.
Can I tell y'all something that I noticed about Chantal when it comes to food? She'll pick one item and she will fixate heavily on that item for weeks sometimes. She'll just develop food fixations. Like there'll be one item that she's got to have over and over and over and over and over again. And she will eat it until she eats it to death. And then she'll switch to something else. Anybody that's been around for years, you know what I'm talking about. Like when she got fixated on the Nashies, she ate those for weeks. When she got fixated on the paneer, she ate that for several weeks. And then there was the constant the twisty misties and the Starbucks drinks and the ice cream. Once she had one ice cream, she had to keep going. Every day she had to have ice cream. So now she's in Syria, and I guess the food fixation at the moment is ice cream. So even if he went out and he got an ice cream for Chantal, every day after that, she's going to be fixating on it and saying, I want it again and again and again and again and again. It's not like a craving for ice cream that you just satisfy it and it goes away. It's her food fixation at the moment.
And we all like ice cream. Our fears of not having kids, people don't stop and think before opening their mouths. Yeah, true, Mary. Sorry to hear that. I mean, I can't either. I hate neighbors in Lovely Sea.
Oh, oh. Ivy says, what the heck is going on with no sugar? I don't know. I don't see any of her messages. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know what you're talking about, no sugar.
Kaima Hilani says, you need friends and or family. And you need to block no sugar, who doesn't seem to have your best interest at heart. What did no sugar do? I'm nosy. I'm here for the being nosy.
I don't know. Maybe you're on drugs.
Oh,
Take care of what? I take plenty of care of my husband.
oh, so I guess no sugar is making comments about you don't take care of your husband. Oh, no sugar. You shouldn't have said that.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, you made her mad. See, this is what I'm here for. Screw the blah, 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 blah. I'm here for this.
Missy Ned, hi. Hope I didn't miss your comments. What the fuck? Well, your question is stupid. I hate whenever people used to say there's no stupid questions. Yeah, there are.
Ooh, JG says, no sugar, I like you, but it kind of seems like you like Salah a little too much. Ooh, I wonder if Salah's been talking to No Sugar offline. Maybe that's why he wants to go to the store for his snacks.
What do you mean, what would I do? It would never happen. We're together 24/7. I've never seen him in person ever flirt with anybody.
As if Salah is going to flirt with a woman right in front of you, Chantal. You are his pay pig. Do you think he's that stupid? He's going to do all of his flirting away from you. He might be flirting with somebody when he goes to the quote unquote store. When he goes to the store for your snacks, how long is he gone? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes? How long is he gone? What I say, if a man wants to do the deed, he'll find a place, a time, a person, and an opportunity. Is there like a little red room near the store that he knows about? Is there somebody living there? You don't know what you don't see.
It's not like what? How would a young person take care of him more than me?
So that's the value that you add to the relationship. How would a young person take care of him more than me? So are you acting as a mother to Salah, or are you acting as a partner? Because if you were acting as a partner, you would want your partner to stand on his own. You would not be okay with the idea of codependency and holding him up. Booger, come here. She likes cabinets. But you're saying, what could a young person offer him more than me? A great many things, Chantal. Maybe you do have some money, but maybe he might be happier with somebody younger and more active, someone he can go out and actually do things with, experience life with. He can't experience life with you. You don't want to do anything with him. He feels very awkward in public with you. You know, he's in his 30s. I don't know what he likes to do, but he doesn't like to be at home too terribly much. He's only at home a lot because of you. You know, you're happy being at home, being sedentary, but that's not his happy place. So maybe somebody younger might offer different things that you can't offer. Maybe they may not have as much money as you, but there's a lot of other things they can offer.
There's no way. First of all, it's his role to take care of his wife. So for him to have a young.
Chantal, let's be real. If you are on YouTube and you're making money and you're paying for everything, he's not taking care of you. You're taking care of him. You make the money, you give it to him, he does whatever with it. But financially speaking, you're taking care of him. He runs errands, he gets your food, whatever supplies, but it's stuff that you pay for. That's it. That is all. He's not financially making money and taking care of things. That's your role, I guess.
woman take care? Like, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Kat Sayri says no sugar is all over Salah. It's awkward. Dolly says no sugar. You're being out of order. Salah is happily married. Back off. Mary Catherine says no sugar. What's going on? Stop. Kama says no sugar. Younger wife. Why are you trying to add stress? Ooh, no sugar. What did you say? Why don't I not see your messages? Did they get deleted? So I guess no sugar is saying that Salah needs a younger wife. Ooh. I'm sitting here reading this and I got my popcorn ready.
Oh, okay, Missy, man.
Teardrop says no sugar, asking to be a mod, then asking questions like that. Right? Side eye.
Yeah, see, asking to be a mod, and then yeah.
Oh, Kat says, and wanting private DMs with him. Ooh.
There's so many psychotic women online now. You wouldn't even imagine.
JG says no sugar, just a little inappropriate. Dolly asks, you're asking for him to contact you? Oh boy.
Like, he showed me his DMs. There's never been any other time that anything has ever shady has happened with Salah and another woman, and that's even come out publicly that I'd said that. Like, and he's never. But you should see his DMs before he deleted his Salah, his Instagram. There was so many psychotic women haters of mine and they looked like Tree Lady, and they were trying to get in his DMs. Never answered them, but
Chantal, let me just burst your bubble. Nobody wants Salah. People would have to be out of their mind to want to be with Salah. He's not the suave, debonair playboy that he thinks he is. As far as romance scammers, he's a bit aged out. He's not young anymore. Okay? He's just not. He's a loser. Why do you think he's with you? If he were extremely attractive, extremely smooth, if he had all the options in the world as far as targets and marks, why would he pick you? You're not the most wealthy or the most promising. Your health is bad. Anything could happen to you at any time. If you were a romance scammer with all kinds of options as far as what targets he could focus on, why would he pick a target that's so unstable and giving so little back? There is no one in his DMs that want him. And I can't believe that you never asked yourself the question. He was in Kuwait. If he wanted to be with a woman, why is it that despite there were many women in Kuwait, women that grew up there, women that were expats there, why is it that none of them wanted Salah? Is it because they all picked up that he's a loser? That he's worthless? He's got nothing to offer? He's lazy? He's just looking to mooch off somebody? There's got to be a reason why all the women in Kuwait left him alone and why he came and started talking to you. There's got to be. Don't put out to your audience that there's so many women that want to be with Salah. Nobody wants that man. No one. Ain't nobody tripping over their feet to get to that baby carrot. You hear me?
That was like, that's just really pathetic, actually. I feel bad for these people, actually. She's trying to be a second wife blocker. You know, I don't have to block her because she's not a threat at all. Large-breasted customer. What are you talking about? He doesn't have a large-breasted customer. Um, but yeah. I still love Chantal. Aww. The second wife. And people act like if something happened and first, like, my husband turned out to completely betray me that way, or do something like that, that I would just sit my ass here and be like, yeah, I'll just take that. No, I don't think so, honey. Like, okay, bye.
Chantal, you've been taking that. I mean, let's go back to the pages of your history. When you first started seeing Natter, I remember Natter got outed being on a swinger site at the time that you were seeing him, and people told you that there was a profile on the swinger site. Despite the fact that you wanted to be in a relationship with him, he still had dating profiles up, looking for people. You were told very early on about this, and you continue to see him. And then there were many occasions with Natter where you would get angry about him talking to other women and finding stuff on his phone, and you would blow up and swear, I'm not going to see him anymore. And yet you would go back over and over again. And then Salah. Let's see. The history with Salah. I remember you saw a picture of a woman on his phone. That was one incident that he was looking at other women. And then something weird happened in Thailand. I'm not exactly sure what, some adult stuff that you saw on the TV. And there was a whole lot of tension in Thailand that could not be explained. Like something had obviously happened, but you didn't want to talk about it. And then the whole Kai Bella thing, that happened. So on at least 3 different occasions, there were markers and indicators that he had a roving eye, at least, if not roving baby carrot. And you stuck around. You should have left him alone after Kai Bella, but you ran right back to him. And now you're in Syria. And you're essentially stuck there. And if something happens and you find out that he's seeing somebody else, what are you going to do? You going to run? You going to fly back home? I don't think so. You're not going to let him go. You have no intention of letting him go. You would stay with him out of spite if you had to. You're a spiteful woman. You wouldn't walk away from him. You're going to stay there out of spite, completely out of spite. I know you don't want me. I know you don't love me. I know that you don't desire me, but I'm going to stay here out of spite anyway, just because it bothers you and you can't force me to go. As you said before, in Syria, you can't get rid of me that easily. Which also ties into something else you said years ago. I just have to get into his house. Well, now you're in his house. Now that you're in his house, you ain't leaving. You're not leaving him either, no matter what he does. He could sleep with 100 women. You would still not leave.
That would be it. Like, you want me to say, you want me to be like, oh God, I hate myself. I'm going to jump off a bridge. No, that's not my character at all. At all. And you can say, oh, well, took it with swordfish. No, he lied to me and manipulated me the whole time. And when I found out with
There we go. There it is. Every live stream, she has to bring up Natter. And nobody told her to. She could have avoided that. Why are you bringing up Natter? Because you're thinking about him, aren't you? Just can't get him out of your head. Are you thinking about the fact that he is allegedly not with Dee Dee right now? Are you thinking about, I could be in Canada right now with Natter. I've been waiting years for him and Dee Dee to break up. And now they have. And I wish I were there with Natter by my side. Now's my chance and I can't even capitalize on it. Does it bother you, Chantal? Are you punching the air over it? I bet you are.
with proof from Sam's Bar Lounge that there was something going on. I dumped his ass at Dee Dee's and he was still there and still is now. I don't friggin' think so. Mm-mm.
You didn't dump him at Dee Dee's. He moved to Montreal to be with Dee Dee. And that should have been it. Should have left the man alone. You kept sneaking off to Montreal to see him, sneaking off to motel and hotel rooms, thinking that the Beezers won't know when they found out. And you got called out multiple times. Hello, what you doing? What do you want? What is it? Meow. You talking? You want to tell Chantal what a fool she is? Running after all these useless men? Tell her, booger. Tell her. She's just stupid. Huh? That's right.
Sorry. I might be fat and I might be a mess, but no. I only put up with so much and then that's it. So, whatever.
Chantal, I've been watching you for years. Do not, on my watch at least, do not act like you are that woman that you walk away from men, because that's not the story. That's not how the story goes. You don't walk away from men. They have to force you to let go. That's the real truth. You didn't let go of BB freely. He had to force you to go. Natter, you didn't let go of him freely. He had to force you to go. Salah, I'm sure, has done many things thinking, if I just get her mad enough, she'll leave and not come back. And yet you won't let him go. You're just not doing it.
Life goes on. C'est la vie. I don't cry over spilled milk ever. Sorry. I get a donut and I suck that crap up and I move on. Yeah, I know. But it's embarrassing, no sugar. Aren't you a grown woman and you're like trying to troll like a 10-year-old? I don't know. You have a husband and kids and you're on here acting like a troll? That's weird. Well, it's true. her husband.
That's her audio, not mine.
Brownies. I want a brownie. Oh my gosh, I miss brownies. Melly.
Okay, so Manly says no sugar. You were trying to get Chantal's husband to DM you and then come with inappropriate questions about him. Go find your own man and quit trying to hit on married men. No sugar. What are you doing?
No, Sugar's apparently married. Julia, what do you do? What do you do? But yes, marriage is.
Okay, so this person, Kate Smith, says, I gotta ask, why are these dump? Are she trying to say dumb? Because she put dump. Why are these dump reaction channels saying you ruined Salah's relationship with his family? Because she did. She totally blew up his life in Kuwait. I acknowledge that he had a hand to play in that. He invited Chantal to be with him, knowing that she was a train wreck, and he could have cut it off several times and he didn't. So it takes two to tango. But she blew up his life in Kuwait. She absolutely did. And I just did a tarot reading on, like, if they're living with people, family members, how they feel about her being there. They are not comfortable with her being there. She has changed the energy of the entire house. They're happy because she's there giving the money and it helps them out. But at the same time, there's a tense atmosphere. Like, her energy is different than the family energy, and she doesn't want to be a part of the family energy. She's wants to stay on the outside of it. She wants to be catered to. She feels entitled, and it's made a lot of people that are living in the house uncomfortable. Like, I keep feeling this energy of, before Chantal showed up, there was a lot of social activity, people coming in and out, people visiting, and because of her being there, that's not happening. Like, it's changed the way everybody does things in that house, from the use of the electricity and the water to just the goings on, is like all of it. Like, she's ruined a lot of things.
They're not perfect. You have arguments, you have bad times, you have good times. And it's really hard having a relationship when you're a public figure. Like, whenever you're, I don't know if I'd be called a public figure, but whenever you're, your eye is in, like, when you're in the public eye, it's like really.
It's so wild to me that she refers to herself as being a public figure. At the same time, she goes out of her way to be out of the eye of the public. Like, she hardly ever goes outside. She hardly ever does anything. So how in the world is she a public figure? And why is she calling herself a public figure when when she goes outside, there's nobody hiding in the bushes with cameras to take pictures of her. She goes out of her way to hide from the public. So how is she a public figure?
Weird and hard to be very private. Um, yeah. Sorry, just blocking some people. Okay, there we go. There's unskippable ads. I have premium, but
I think No Sugar just got blocked. And that's why I'm not seeing any of her messages right now.
okay, bye, bunny. What did Melly say? Who sounds like a bratty child? Oh, wait, let me catch up. Some people have no common sense. Begging to be a mod. Yeah. How dare you have human and emotional reactions? Yes.
All this drama going on in the chat, and Kevin's in the background, crow trolling. Go, Kevin, go.
No, I doubt it. Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, help us out, bro. We want her to rage. So, like, make some phone calls, Kevin. Gather up all your rooster friends all together. Y'all get together and really just turn it up. Do the crowing in stereo. Like, get 10 of your friends. You can all crow with each other and drive her absolutely wild.
Anyways.
Somebody in Syria's get like 10 or 20 roosters and bring them next to Chantal's house. So she can't sleep.
Whatever.
We need Kevin and all his relatives. Kevin, you got any brothers? Any uncles? Anybody? Surely you have some male friends, Kevin.
Hey, thanks. I sound so tired. Yeah. Tired of bullshit. Physically tired, yeah, but I'm like overtired to the point where I don't even know anymore. So you're living your life 24/7. I mean, I don't know. Online. Then in the West right now, having to do, like, there's no people like that here. Okay, stop. So I had to turn it off. I can't stand listening to them. Maybe that's time for me to go. We can't see to help you.
There's Kevin in the background. Kevin's the most entertaining part of her streams anymore. I appreciate you, Kevin. Rock on, sir.
That's Kevin. You guys hear him? Listen to him. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here, I think. I need to go to bed. Because now I'm tired. And I need to wake up Salah. Or maybe I'll go try to do it myself. I think I remember how to.
You know, if we can hear Kevin through her live stream, can you imagine how much louder he is where she's at? He's got to be like extremely loud. Like we're just picking up a bit of the audio, but how is it in surround sound? Like for real.
The lack of fan noise. Yeah, you guys should take advantage right now. I know it's 5. Yeah, you too. It's your job. You too, guys. I'm gonna have my vlog out at some point. Sun will be up in 2 hours. Salah just has to get up and reset it, or I'm gonna go try to, because I think I can do it before I go to bed. I'm lazy. It could hurt. You too, Nina. I'm glad I didn't. Shut up, Kevin. I'm glad I didn't mod my.
I was waiting for that part. Shut up, Kevin. I love it. Kevin is trolling her. I was waiting for that part. That's the perfect place to end this react. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Man, what do you guys think about this no sugar drama? It was wild tonight. It started off a little bit boring, but the drama over Salah. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.